Hello, welcome to Imperial Truth, your source for honest and clear reporting. Here is the news for February 6, 2025.
Colombian President Gustavo Petro has directed the state-run oil company, Ecopetrol, to terminate its joint venture with US-based Occidental Petroleum in the Permian Basin, Texas. This decision aligns with Petro's commitment to transition Colombia away from fossil fuels and towards renewable energy sources. Following the announcement, Ecopetrol's shares declined by 2.20% to 2,005 pesos 48 cents, and its New York ADRs fell by 2.84% to $9.57 per unit. The Permian Basin operations have been significant for Ecopetrol, contributing approximately 14% of its production, equating to 102,600 barrels of oil equivalent per day in the third quarter of 2024. Without this venture, Ecopetrol's production levels would have been notably lower in the reported quarters of 2024 compared to 2023. The move underscores the administration's dedication to environmental sustainability, despite potential economic impacts.
The U.S. Navy has successfully tested its high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance (HELIOS) system by targeting and neutralizing a drone. The test was conducted aboard the USS Preble, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, marking a significant advancement in directed energy weapon capabilities. The HELIOS system is designed to counter unmanned aerial systems and small boats, enhancing the Navy's defensive operations. This achievement represents a milestone in modern naval warfare, showcasing the potential of laser weapons to provide precise and cost-effective defense solutions. The integration of HELIOS into active naval vessels signifies a shift towards more advanced and adaptable combat systems. The successful test underscores the Navy's commitment to adopting innovative technologies to address emerging threats.
Concerns have emerged regarding the potential compromise of American tax records under President Donald Trump's administration. Senator Chris Murphy Deacon highlighted that tax records could be vulnerable due to actions taken by the administration, particularly involving Elon Musk and the Department of Government. The specifics of these actions and their implications for taxpayer data security remain under scrutiny. The potential compromise of sensitive tax information raises significant privacy and security concerns. Lawmakers are calling for thorough investigations to assess the extent of the vulnerability and to implement measures to safeguard taxpayer data. The situation underscores the importance of stringent data protection protocols within government agencies.
President Donald Trump has signed an executive order titled "Keeping Men Out of Women's Sports," effectively banning transgender women and girls from participating in female sports at schools and universities. This move fulfills a campaign promise from 2024 and has been met with significant controversy. Critics argue that the order discriminates against transgender individuals and undermines their rights. Enforcement of this ban presents challenges, as methods such as examining birth certificates or conducting physical inspections are considered impractical and invasive. The order has sparked debates about the balance between fair competition in women's sports and the inclusion of transgender athletes. Legal challenges are anticipated as advocacy groups prepare to contest the executive order in court.
A federal judge, Deborah Boardman, has issued a nationwide preliminary injunction blocking President Donald Trump's executive order aimed at restricting birthright citizenship. The order sought to deny U.S. citizenship to children born in the country if neither parent is a citizen or lawful permanent resident. Judge Boardman ruled that the order is unconstitutional, aligning with the prior temporary block by another federal judge. The ruling emphasizes that U.S. citizenship for all children born on American soil, the long-standing tradition and law that should remain unchanged. The legal battle is part of broader opposition, with multiple lawsuits by advocacy groups arguing that the order could harm over 150,000 newborns annually. The Justice Department contends that the 14th Amendment has been misinterpreted historically, but critics uphold that it guarantees birthright citizenship regardless of parent status.
The U.S. Postal Service, USPS, has resumed accepting parcels from China and Hong Kong after a brief suspension caused by the removal of a duty-free exemption for low-value packages. The termination of this exemption, intended to curb illegal fentanyl shipments, has created confusion among retailers and shippers. Companies like Temu, Shein, and Amazon are particularly affected by the increased logistical burdens. The USPS and US Customs and Border Protection are collaborating to develop an efficient system for tariff collection on small packages. Experts warn that rushed implementation without adequate preparation could lead to delayed packages and increased compliance costs. With approximately 1.36 billion shipments entering the US under the previous provision in 2024, the changes pose substantial challenges to international trade logistics.
Saudi Arabia has reiterated that it will not establish diplomatic relations with Israel without the creation of a Palestinian state. This statement comes in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's proposal for the U.S. to take over Gaza and relocate Palestinians, a plan that has received international criticism. Saudi Arabia's stance underscores its commitment to the Palestinian cause and the two-state solution. The kingdom's position aligns with its long-standing policy that normalization with Israel is contingent upon addressing Palestinian statehood aspirations. This development highlights the complexities of Middle East diplomacy and the challenges in achieving comprehensive peace agreements in the region. Saudi Arabia's firm stance may influence other Arab nations' approaches to relations with Israel.
On February 5, 2025, the 50-51 movement organized nationwide protests against President Donald Trump's administration and its policies. The name 50-51 stands for 50 protests, 50 states, 1 day, reflecting the coordinated effort across the United States. Thousands of participants gathered at state capitals and city halls to voice their opposition. The protests primarily targeted the administration's Project 2025, which critics argue undermines democratic institutions and civil liberties. In Texas, hundreds assembled at the state capitol in Austin, holding signs and chanting slogans opposing the project's initiatives. Similar demonstrations occurred in other states, highlighting widespread dissent against the administration's agenda. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can also follow us on our other socials, links in the description box below. Thank you again.